So anyway, like once you are not a full member, nothing will affect you. The only thing is that you can only use it to sorry, somebody was passing. There is not everything I'll say where somebody is. There are some people you see in some area. You need to avoid some talk from them that moment. Maybe let them see it on television or anywhere. By then their mind will don't calm down. You understand? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to. Any part of the world you are, if you are not a member, you can use it to attract so many things. Aish. Now, I'm praying for people. The more different this thing, I want to put on. It even make this my mission, my work for God. They different, they simple, they special. Is because I don't want to hide anything. I don't want to make everything, hide anything to anybody. When I have this calling, they took me to go and learn. They were showing me leaves in the dream. They were showing me leaves. They want me to, even though I will be a prophet, I will be singing, dancing in the church, that I must have something I will use to heal people or to solve problem in one way or the other, herbally. And he still made me go for more training about it. At least today, I am proud of my God, and I really believe my God that today, if I see somebody, all those people don't they wacko, maybe say, maybe let me say from the streets, they don't they wacko, in the street they don't they wacko, based on here, yeah, dollar, I don't know. I'm a one or two something. Nga pata. Nga nye onang. Just you need deliver. Even though send at your house, you won't keep the person. You keep them for your house. I'll give you the thing you go to give them for your house, but make sure say you share them. I'll help you with that one. The person, you must make sure the person is on chain. Even though it's not on chain, but he's well guided that he cannot go out of that compound. He must be well guided, even though he's not on chain. But if you cannot guide him or her, you put the person on chain. I have what I can use to cure it by the special grace of God. And I trust the God I serve. He's a God that never changes. He's a God that never fails. That same God of yesterday is still today, and he still liveth forever. This mission, this my ministration, I don't want to use money first. I don't want to put money at the front. But if you are my boy, if I have trained you in the past, if I see you, I will start with money. I will tax you. If you are my boy, that I have leisure, give many orientation, the only thing that can make me rapport with you again is when you are spending. If you are not spending, I cannot rapport with you. Even pray for you, self, you go to hard me. But say we don't know normally. Say you are is the first time. I don't want to use money first. I don't want money to be my problem. I don't want money to be my problem. That is why where I'm building the Lagos branch, I just want to use Akanye, that olden days mud house, that olden days house. That's what I'm building there. That mud house. Or Unaafia bush house. I don't want to stress anybody. I want to bring down the shoulder. I want to limit the expenses, because all these kind of things are the reason why you will see some people like a man of God. He will build house full everywhere. He will build house full everywhere because he started with high test. That high test is not that you will not have test, but I come to find out that the reason why corruption come into religion in Africa mostly is because we put money first. We put high tests. By then you'll be hearing the person telling you, I serve a God of a rich God, I must be rich. All these things is a rubbish statement. That is what puts most African country in a big problem. Let me give you an example. This is why I still value Muslim. Let me show you this house. You see this house now? This is my camera. Let me zoom this is where you will see it very well. Okay, you cannot see. Okay, see the mosque. You see the mosque. See that mosque there. You see that mosque there. Good. That mosque now, I want to tell you one simple truth about religion. Why I still like Muslim, their way of life. That mosque, people in that mosque have money to buy all the land around that place. But Muslim hardly do such thing. If this kind of mosque is a church, let me use church as an example. If it's a Christian house, by now all these houses around here, they for don't buy and finish. Use money, buy everywhere, finish. Because they started with high tests. When you put money first in spiritual work, high test first in spiritual work, you cannot really get to that your destination, because no the pride they give from so many things. Some places equals labor. Okay, now let me say, for example, church leaders, man of God, top man of God, them, and what was the confident, like adequate the free Eganozo alone without security. Because just imagine that kind of thing. They go with convoy, they go with bulletproof cars, they go with all exotic cars, and you people are still there blaming the government alone for the cost of Nigerian problem. If you are telling us that our government, presidents, senators, our leaders, if you are telling us that they are driving exotic cars with our money, you are calling it our money. I know, yes, quite alright, because they are into government. What of those pastors that are moving with private jets, that are building heaven on earth? Don't put it first. Just leave it behind. Then, in future, if God wants such thing for himself, he will be the one to land there when you don't even, when you will not even know, self. When you will not even know. If it's his intention that on earth you will build a mansion, at the end you will bring yourself, maybe Yoruba go say aji biji 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 biji. One good thing I would like us to do together in this African is this. I am begging youth mostly. Why I'm using youth as an example is because Now we this thing they affect the most. Now, what I want us to do is to join hands together and deep in and know where the problem is. You understand? And know where the problem, as in, and not to know is already obvious. That is why I'm here. That is why I'm saying it. Not to know is already obvious, and the revelation is already out, and that is why I am saying it out like this, so that you will hear. What I want us to do is this: we will join hands together to fight that corruption inside religion. I'm a Christian. I love Christian. I'm a Christianity. I love God. I love Christ. But it seems like, say that for New Testament they tell us when Jesus Christ come, where they do business for a papa house. It just be like say that same thing where happened that time when Jesus Christ come to the world. Now him then they use. It just be like saying that same thing when he tackle, when he fights. Now him still they happen. But we don't judge, because it's only God that have judgment. But we can only pass the message as a messenger. Because in the ancient days, God would talk to Moses. Mosaic. He will talk to Aaron. Moses will talk to Aaron. Aaron and his son. Do you see how close? Like, he shared the work, because if God starts using you to work, you cannot work alone. You cannot work alone. If God is using you to work, you cannot work alone, unless it's not God that is using you to work. If God is using you to work, you cannot work alone. It's like a river. It's like a word, a bush. You understand? You must not do it alone. Lie, never. That is why I say that we will join hands together to do it. We will join hands together to do it. Somebody like Very Dark Man, let me use Very Dark Man as an example. Very Dark Man, this kind of thing you are doing in Nigeria, Adibin, you are doing it. You deep into, you attack the Christianities more, and forget about the government. Let me tell you why. Because government has been what they have been using to brainwash us from the beginning, since where they colonize us. Since where we get independent. Since where we get independent. Politics, government is what they have been using to brainwash us, that they are our problem, they are this. That is why in the past our brother Igbo people don't want to be together, and this, that, with so many things that happen. You understand? If you watch what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did, automatically he wanted to hit that point, but along the line he got misleaded. Because our problem in Igbo part is that, let me not go that aspect. Now, let's forget about the past and talk about the future, because the future is what matters. That's why I say that we youth, we are the ones suffering it, because, let me tell you why we are the ones suffering it, because we are the middle of this world, this existence. We youth, we are the middle of this existence. Children, if you make it better, children will come and make it better. So they have opportunity. Elders, they have already lived their own, and they have already crossed that stage. They are now about to meet the ancestor. Anything they cannot do for us now on earth is when they die, they torment you in spirit to do it. They now join this other world to force you on to do that. But on earth, they have lived, they don't. That is why our late president, Muhammadu Buhari,